Oh no, we missed that one. That's completely gone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So it's time for a harvest. We've got some pumpkins, squash, sweet corn and uri, and what else have we got to harvest?
Stuff.
But let's go and have a look at this stuff and see what we've got to pick. So alhamdulillah, we've been picking tomatoes every day. We're eating homegrown tomatoes. These sungold tend to crack quite a bit,
Even got some tomatoes over there.
especially after the recent waters that we've had, the rain. But we're starting to get blight here now, so we've got to start being careful about going into the garden going into the greenhouse rather, after touching these tomato plants. My pumpkin vines are starting to die back, or some of my pumpkin vines anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull these and harvest these. So these are Ukuchi curry variety, and these are generally a smaller variety of squash. It's got a really thick, tough skin, so that'll store quite well. The flesh.
There's one that looks like an onion.
We'll get the onion one. The flesh isn't that thick, and they are a little bit sweet. They're not as sweet as Crown Prince, but they're all right. I mean, they're good because they grow quite small, and the plant is quite small too.
So this is an
Ukuchi curry, yeah. And the way you tell that it's ripe or ready to pick is once this stalk here, the connecting stalk to the pumpkin turns brown. So as long as that's green, it's not ready to pick. But once it turns, it loses its colour, turns a yellow browny colour, then it's ready to pick. Okay, so cut this.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut it there. So when you harvest these ukuchi curry or harvest any squash, what you want to do is you want to harvest them. Take those leaves off. You want to harvest them in a way that has like this T-junction. If you harvest into there, what can happen is if you get any rot, it'll go into the squash quite quickly. But if you let that dry out, it'll store for a good few months. So go on. Dave, can you get the wheelbarrow?
Baba, can I say something?
Yeah.
When Baba was about to clean the tree house, he made this wooden sword for me.
Show it then.
So we'll do a bit of clean up at the same time. And all these dead vines, we'll get them out of here.
What, this one?
But my mum says leave that little one for a little bit longer and see if it does mature, because it's not looking like it's going to turn really cold anytime soon. Let's have a look at this guy.
Is that an okuchi?
No, this is not a ukuchi curry. This pumpkin vine still seems quite alright. Mum says it's not.
Are they pumpkins?
No. Mum says it's not very good and she wants it picked. Cut it there. Cut it here. Now take that leaf off.
What leaf? Oh, this. It's a leaf. It doesn't look like a leaf. I did actually do a leaf.
Then cut this.
We'll plant garlic here this year. We've never planted garlic here before. So I think this year is going to be the year for garlic in this bed. So you're saying this one looks like an onion?
The squash is beginning to.
There's no vine. Oh, that's all that's left of that. Just take that off. This rotten thing. Let's see if we can get that to grow a little bit more. I doubt it will. I don't think it. Yeah, it's ukuchi. Because it was a bit of a jungle back here, we've not been able to get in and prune out these suckers. And it's turned into a bit of a mess back here. Yes, buddy? Pick it if you're going to eat it.
If you're not going to eat it, don't.
So I'm going to prune back as much of this stuff as I can. Because the main stem was somewhere. Let's get rid of all of this. Look at the size of these suckers. This is a black variety of tomato. I was looking for these. I planted loads of these and I seem to only have one plant. So I don't know where the others have all gone. That sweet corn looks about ready. So normally to tell with sweet corn if they're ready is once these husks or the ends of these ears turn brown, they're ready to pick. Now, if you want to be a little bit cheeky and have a little sneak preview, you can. You just gently peel back what's inside, and if you see that, then you know that sweet corn's ready to pick. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Zaki, here, come and get a sweet corn. Another little one. And this one, I mean, some of these have been left on the vine way longer than they should have done. And this is what I mean, that rot can sometimes spread into the stalk of the squash. That needs to be used pretty sharpish. Probably store for maybe a few weeks, but it needs to be used quite quickly. Otherwise, that's not going to store for months and months like the others might. See, with my pruning, some of these green tomatoes are coming off. Now that's never going to ripen inside, so you can use that for a tangy sort of curry or something. Oh no, we missed that one. That's completely gone. Dave, take that and chuck it at the chickens. See if they eat the slugs and whatever seeds are inside. Here, take this.
What do I do with it?
Just put it in the wheelbarrow. See, even harvesting these sunflower heads, what we'll do is I'll roast these seeds and they'll be a nice snack to chew on. See what I mean? These akuchi curry are really abundant. They grow everywhere. But because I wanted to do this video, I've left them a little bit too long on the vine. This is a bed I grew potatoes in last year. And then what I did with it is, winter time, I chucked all of these sort of vines and all my rubbish in here. And then I planted into that. See, this Guatemalan blue, mashallah, this is a nice one. It's ready. It's just literally. Well, all I did was, I didn't even get a chance to cut it, sweetheart. That's a nice one, a bit of dirt on the bottom, no harm to anyone. Here, take that. See, I'm trying not to step on any vines, because there's still a nice strong vine in there, and there's a couple of really nice ones in there that I'm not going to pull, because that plant still looks very healthy, so I don't want to damage anything. In there, see that bag? We've got a really nice pumpkin wrapped up in there. So let's come out of here with this. Oh, yeah. Oh.
I think it may be best for the scissors, not me. I think it may be best for the scissors,
Yeah.
not me.
Okay, let me get rid of this. Let me get all this chucked on the compost pile.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
See, this plant is still healthy, so we're going to leave these. These courgettes still look very strong, which is good. But I think this plant has had it. Let's get that. There you go.
Can I cut it?
Yeah, go over there and you can cut it over there. Do you think we should pick this one? This one's ready to pick, bismillah. There's a big long vine on it as well. See what I mean about the stalk turning orange? Even though the vine's still healthy, that's not going to get any more nutrients to that pumpkin. So that's why it's good to pick it. It's perfect time to pick it. Okay, you want to cut that vine? Cut that one off. Now you take that up and put it in the basket. Go on, good man.
Oh, bucket.
Let's get these sweet corns, bismillah.
Bucket.
Khadija, can you get my sack of toes? Khatilog, bismillah. Here, come and get these sweet corns. Yeah, take that. Here, grab that and pull it. Grab that and pull it. No, you don't need to cut them, buddy. You just pull it and it comes off.
No, I want to cut it.
All right, you go around the other side then.
Easy for me.
Go around that side. Sweet corn was a nemesis plant for me. It was always hard for me to grow decent cobs, but now you get decent crops. Make sure the key is just make sure you plant them in a grid. Give them lots and lots of nitrogen, because remember they're a grass. And once the cob turns like this, see, that's what I mean. Once the hairs on the end turn brown, ready to pick. So with these sweet corn plants, I'm just going to cut them off at the root. I'm going to take them off. These ones that aren't quite mature, we'll use as baby corn or something. If not, the chickens will have them. But they're going in the shredder. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it.
Yes.
Go on. Go on. Well done, big man. Well done. Now, a lot of people will say not to leave sweet corn roots in the ground. But I like leaving sweet corn roots in the ground because they're quite deep and they're going to take a long while to break down. they're going to be aerating the soil for a long while to come. And they're going to be feeding the soil for a long while to come.
No, I'm holding that. Mine.
All right, come on out, because you're crushing all my plants now. I can see lots of garlic plants that you've already crushed.
Put your turd in your hand.
Now, can you compost blight-infested plants? For me, absolutely yes, you can. Blight's an airborne disease, so it's not going to spread by well-composted material. Remember what's going to happen to this. If I stick this in the bin, it's just going to go somewhere else and get composted. My compost piles get pretty hot. Blight's not going to survive in there. Nothing survives my compost piles. I'm looking for my scissors.
You'll find out that
Why is there a sweet corn in my pocket?
that's toothpick on
There's
the...
2 sweet corn in my pocket.
I hear you.
Here, put them away. Put them away. Picked a bottle cord, ready to eat. These ones just aren't quite ready yet. And the way you test these is just come and feel the skin, right? If your nail can pierce it quite easily, that's still quite, it's not ready yet. It's still immature. Give it a bit longer. Give it a bit longer on the vine, just before it starts toughening up. I think that's about 2 weeks away before picking, but we'll watch the temperatures. So we're picking handfuls of beans every day at the moment, or bowlfuls of beans every day. So look at this bunch here. These are perfect for saving seeds from. They're pretty much dry. They've even started to split. And I think that's because of the recent water the recent rains. But, or maybe rubbing against the wood. But they're going to be perfect to save seeds from. So I'm having to watch my step into this, because this squash plant has just gone absolutely nuts. It's got its fertility and gone crazy. I want to check these tomatoes that I planted. Now these were the really late tomatoes that I planted. These are the really late suckers that I planted in about July time. Ta-da! This is our little tradition. Every year the first bangla ko do. Toyib gets. So go on, get that. Bismillah. Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, use those scissors. No, use those scissors.
Okay.
This, mashallah. So let's open this guy up and see what's inside. Yeah, there's a green tomato there. Okay. Put that in the green tomato bucket. So I think this is the second or third bangla hud that we've had this year. And normally by this time of year we've had 20. But this year's been a bit of a poor season. But mashallah, this guy's quite nice. I think there's probably about 3 kilo there. We're going to have a bit of a mission doing this one, sweetheart. I'm just looking for something to stand on. Here, wait.
You're not standing on me.
I'm going to hold the chair. You climb up.
Me?
Take that rotten one off first. Can you see? I think you might struggle with this one, sweetheart. Yeah. Because it's right on top of the greenhouse. On top of the chicken house. Can you see it?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, get down.
I'll have to pull it out, wait.
No, I'll get it. MashaAllah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ay, ay, ay. I nearly did it then. But that's a good one. Whew. I nearly dropped him then.
After I wash this,
Yeah, you can eat it. Don't feed it to the chickens. Come on. It looked like it was going to be a poor season. And it's turning out all right. So we're going to be on the hunt for a fig leaf gourd. See if we can find one of them. Something yellow in there, but it's not a fig leaf gourd. There's a fig leaf gourd there, but that's not quite big enough. My mum said there's another one that's ready to pick. There's another one there, but that's not quite big enough either. And the thing I love about fig leaf gourds is they're just so productive. Do you know, they really are really productive. Oh, there's the other guy. That one's ready to pick. Zaki, yeah. Do you want to get that one? Yeah, let me hold your apple for you. Stand on there. Stand on that log. And just cut that one off. Just cut it.
ow.
Cut it there. Go on. Go on.
move my head in first.
That's it, mashallah, well done, good boy.
Good man.
See, with these, this is the perfect time to pick them. Because if you
Mama.
let them get much bigger, they get really netty inside. So if you wanted to make something like shark fin soup, and that's why they call them shark fin melons, if you wanted to make something like that, then you could use, because these are like a substitute for shark fin, you could use them when they get a little bit bigger and a little bit more netty and use that as the substitute for shark fin soup. But that's what they use as a substitute for shark fin soup. So we've still got, mashallah, we've still got a couple of really nice squash to harvest. The plant's looking nice and healthy, the squash is looking nice and healthy, so that's just going to stay there for a good while longer. Remember, as the weather drops, squash tend to get a little bit sweeter, so that's going to be a really nice sweet one. Mashallah, there's a barrel load of squash picked. Alhamdulillah, loads of sweet corn, loads of beans, loads more to come yet. It looked like it wasn't going to be a fantastic year. It's turning out okay, a little bit later than normal. But look at this, look at how much can be grown in a single backyard. A little bit of effort, a little bit of time, and look what you can produce. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe for regular updates. If you want to support our channel, you could always become a patron. I'm going to leave it there for this one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.